And we're back. Welcome back. Thank you for standing by, my friends. Thank you for allowing me a little break as we switch games. Go ahead and get things moving here. Now, the process is a little bit clunky. I do appreciate you your patience. Maybe someday I'll have a singular capture card that can handle both composite and HDMI. And this'll always be clunky. Even if I didn't have to switch the capture device, I would have to move stuff around on the screen. So we just accept the clunkiness as part of the charm, right? Yes, Cal says. Thank you for agreeing. It felt kind of weird. It feels kind of weird attempting to get away with describing my own stream as charming. uh, you should. It very much is. Thank you. So, Tears of the Kingdom, here we come, my friends. We are very far along in this game. Still a lot I don't know. Well, a bit I don't know, probably. Who knows? I make it through entire games, apparently, without knowing stuff. We played Splatterhouse last night, and it was suggested that I beat the whole game first try without ever discovering one of its mechanics. So that's interesting. All right. First things first, we always do the same teleport around the map everywhere to pick up arrows. There are never enough arrows in my pocket. And then we'll see about where we want to go. I kind of think, boy, I'd really like to go and try to do the Wind Temple. But I feel like I'm closer. I feel like I'm further along in Gerudo Town. I'm closer to the Desert Temple. So I think that's what we'll do tonight. I think I would prefer to do the Wind Temple, but I think I'm going to do the Desert Temple. think we've got 2 more stores to go to. Hey, Sparrow, welcome in, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Another moment I get to be able to sit at the computer. Hey, I'm very happy it's finally come along. I hope everything has been going swell for you. How's everyone been? I've got nothing to complain about. I'm enjoying the change in weather, although it does mean I'm very keenly aware that I need to get outside and do some yard work. I'm not super thrilled, but there's a lot of leaves and pine needles in the yard, and I know the citywide pickup is coming soon, so I've got to get out there with a rake in hand. So if it doesn't rain this weekend, well, you know where I'll be. Jelly and I were thinking about getting a big, sturdy outdoor tether for the puppy. We were thinking when we do our yard work, we might take him out and tether him to one of the trees in the yard so that he can hang out kind of with us. I don't know. I don't like the idea of like having him like leashed up to the tree, but I mean, being able to be outside in the fresh air and stuff. I figure he'll be kind of upset because that no one will be, we won't be playing with him 100% of the time. But outdoor puppy time, yeah, I figure it's better than nothing, right? Better than being cooped up inside while we're outside raking the leaves, right? So we can't have him running free. That's not an option. We're not, we don't have fencing, so. And it's not really manageable to have a dog, to hold a dog on a leash and with one hand while you rake with another. So I think we're gonna get a tether and let him hang out under a tree while we do our yard work. I think that'll be a good way for him to get a good chunk of outdoor time. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, should be a store. Treasure shop, inn, restaurant. Nope. We talked to someone in... the Lookout Landing, who said they were going to come back here and set up a store. I'm guessing it's an outdoor store. Maybe is why it's not on the map, or maybe that was all lies, or maybe they never made it here. Fencing is not mandatory in your neck of the woods? You're a long way away? I mean, no, we have neighbors, and yeah, it's not a good idea to, you know, we have neighbors, we have a train track, we've got a road near us, like it's not a good idea to let a dog run free unsupervised in an open area. Especially you know, especially a young puppy. You know, he's only like 3 months old. 3.5. I didn't know I had that guy activated. Well, I think I was wrong about there being a store here. Without that boat, I guess I'm just stuck. Oh, you're Link. Well, here you are, our hero. I returned to my village when I heard that the pirates disappeared. Who'd think I'd bump into you here? Well, unfortunately, I don't really have time to chat. Thing is, my boat's gone, and with it, how I get my trading done. My boat's gone, and with it, how I get my training done. That's a awkward sentence. Like, if you... That's a hard sentence to sight read. I don't know where it's gotten to. All the boats in the village are gone too, so I can't even find a replacement for it. I'm sure that because of the mayhem the monsters caused, they all got washed out to sea. Things that float away from our village often wash up on Tinoko, an island off the eastern coast. Maybe they're there. Of course, Tinoko Island is way out to sea, and I don't have a boat to get a boat. Seems like I'm stuck then. I'll never be able to reopen my shop. I sell some things you can find only here, and my customers are eager to see me get my shop up and running again. I just need to get my hands on a boat, that's all. So many people in this world are such fatalists. They're always just like, oh, I'll never be able to reopen my shop. Says the guy who every video game he plays, he says, I'm never gonna be able to beat this. If ever the pot called the kettle a pot, right? It's Agent Frownie. Hey Derek, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the wheel. We'll do that in a moment. Let me just finish building my amazing sea vessel. I don't know if you're still there, Sparrow. While I'm thinking about it, I don't know how much you saw of the Time Tunnel playthrough, the C64 game, Time Tunnel. I don't know how much you caught of that one, but if you know of more games that are like Time Tunnel, there's some suggestions I'm looking for. Time Tunnel is amazing. It was a terrible playthrough because it was hours of nothing happening. It's an adventure game. It's one of those, like, walk from room to room and pick up the item and figure out where to put it down kind of games. And I was terrible at it, but I kind of loved it. So if you come across some of those, sort of adventure game style C64 games, there's something my recommendation box is like definitely hungry for. That's Dizzy through and through. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to do. I couldn't get Dizzy to work on the Mini though. Maybe I need to try and find another copy. Yeah, Dizzy's definitely one to do. All right, let's. The blood moon is rising. We might get to hear the blood moon cutscene play while I'm spinning the wheel. I highly recommend playing it on almost anything else, though. I don't think I have anything else I can play it on. Alright, well, spicy jerky, here we go. Oh, I forgot to look. I still didn't find the bag for this jerky. I wanted to hold it up. So the spicy jerky is maybe the hottest thing on the wheel currently. It's called Jurassic Jerky. It's called Inferno X Jurassic Jerky. It's made with Carolina Reaper peppers. And it's pretty hot. It's not the hottest thing we've ever had. It's not sunflower seeds hot. I thought it would be. I thought it might be.
When the glow of the blood-stained
That's
moon shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Zelda, how rude to speak over me like that. I lost my train of thought. I thought this might be as hot as those sunflower seeds. It's not, but it's got a kick. We'll eat I've got it broken up into really small pieces, and we're gonna go 2 at a time on this. I broke it up real small because I thought it would be unbearable, but 2 at a time seems to be a good, strong amount. It smells good. Oh, here it comes. Oh my. That's worse than last time. Wow. That's what I was... Excuse me, I was trying to brace myself against the hiccups. I failed. Oh my goodness. Sorry. What does cows always say? I need to stop thinking I'm a fish. I think that actually worked. I think we're good. My mouth is still burning, but the worst of it is past. We can, oh my goodness. What a wheel. I drifted a little bit while I had the screen turned away. Alright, I don't know where Tinoko Island is. Let's look at the... Is that this big island over here? No. Oh, maybe it's one of these things down here. Maybe I haven't been to it. Let's see what's going on over here. Let me not forget to bring my boat to shore. Oh yeah, they want to do jet ski racing, is what that's all about. I don't want to activate that quest right now. Maybe when we get back. I keep forgetting this guy is activated. Well, these are all just rock formations. None of these are actually islands. Oh, there it is. Sunoco Island. Okay, it does exist. It's a long ride. Gives me plenty of opportunity to sample my snacks. Hey, Williamsburg, welcome in. Hope you brought enough for chat. Have some meat, my friends. That's the only food emote I've got. Hey, I found the boats. And a Korok. Yahaha. I don't have any rockets. I thought that wasn't gonna work. Alright. It's okay. Oh, there's a rocket right here. No, not that. Yahaha. I sent 4 more titles loosely in the same genre as Time Tunnel. Thank you, Sparrow. I wasn't I didn't mean to put you to work to like do the research. I was just thinking if you had some already in mind or if you came across some, because I know I know you've got your ear to the ground on the C64 scene. But I am very grateful. Thank you. I'll check them out, see if any of them work, and we'll drop them on the schedule. Not right away, but within the next few months. Some old and some new. Always interested in the newer titles on the C64. The devs tend to play to the system strengths. That Lester game was phenomenal. This is gonna be fun. Let's go. Oddly enough, this is probably the largest mobile structure I've ever built. You know, I've made like a ton of bridges and wobbly towers and stuff, but as far as something that moves, this is probably as big as we've gotten. Got a new update on the house situation. Mom doesn't like the apartment, decided to talk it out, moving back to the house. Gotta quit my job, but I'm gonna try and transfer to a closer one, Derek says. I'm sorry that you've gotta do that, like the transfer and everything. I hope it works out. I hope the new location works out for you. Things seem to be going good where you were. And we ran over a whole school of fish, and we knocked one of them out, and the rest are just fine. It's for the best, honestly. Told my work already today about what's going on. They're pretty bummed to see you go. Hopefully that will, I hope you're right about that, that it'll turn out to be, all for the best in the long run. Alright, I return with boats aplenty. Ah, is that a boat? Hey, over here, and bring that boat. You found a boat for me. Thank you so much. Such generosity demands swift action. So if you'll just excuse me for a bit. So I need this part. That goes there, I think. Get that out of the way. And yeah, no, maybe. Yes, it's done. Welcome back, Buddha Fingers. Ta-da! What do you think? I'm going to call this fine vessel the Ever-Lovely Mubs. Something about giving it a name really makes it more important to me. Here, take this. It's the least I can do after you help me reopen my store. Oh, a star fragment. Nice find. This is a very rare thing you can't buy anywhere. I don't sell star fragments either, but my shop does try to stock rarer things you can't find elsewhere if I can. I take pride in my goods, so please come back. Shop whenever you like. Alright, but do you have arrows? You don't have arrows? I regret doing business with you. The whole point of helping you is to get more arrows. Thank you, Frownie. I had to teach a makeup class. Hopefully that went well. I don't know if you mean makeup as in a class was missed, so you had to then make up for it, or if you're teaching about cosmetics. I assume the former, but could be interpreted either way. A class was missed. I do not believe cosmetics is something one would learn from me. I would be woefully ill-equipped to teach a makeup class. As well. Oh, I can remove all of these stamps. Those have become meaningless to me. So, as for things I want to do, why does this have a marker on it? What is... Oh, never mind. I know why that has a marker on it. There's always, like, in the depths, there's a whole bunch of, like, little structures I've never visited. So, going to visit those is always, like, kind of a good thing to do. Could bounce around a few of those. There's this Gleeok Den, which I know has a treasure, but I think I have to fight 3 or 4 Gleeoks, and I've only ever taken down 1 successfully. I would love to go and challenge them. I'm not strong enough. I need, more and better, everything. Oh, one thing I didn't see, which I think is... I didn't see if you can summon multiple champions at once. I don't think you can, but... I haven't ever tested it. I can't summon here. Well, a lot of good that did me. I have some Linux students. We usually go Tuesday nights. It's a struggle every week to stay 1 chapter in the book ahead of them. You can summon multiple champions at once. That's pretty rad. I don't remember how to... There we go. I don't know if they'll help me in fighting the Gleeoks, but... Alright, what else do I want to do before we go there? I think we will check out the Gleeok Den. Oh, probably shouldn't. You know what? I should probably check out one of the Gleeoks in the sky. Is what I should probably do. Oh. I want to power up my battery. That's what I was thinking. But the den has to be closer, all the way on the other side of the map. I want to clear out that Gleeok den. I'm not strong enough. Oh, but staying a chapter ahead of your students. There was a while back when I was teaching. I spent a couple weeks as a substitute teacher for a property law class, and I have no training in the field. So I was sort of in the situation. I was in the same that situation that you were in, except I was I mean, I know that you're an expert in Linux, and I was learning the material out of the book as I was teaching it a chapter ahead. And I don't even know I don't even know how well I was learning it. when the actual professor came in, they could have ended up telling the class that everything you learned from that other guy was wrong and useless. The substitute teacher life. Yeah, that was the only time think I was in a class that I was just completely I had just had nothing to go on. Like most of the other classes that I subbed for were things that didn't require that had no lecture component. They would just be like proctoring an exam, or they were at least something I had some degree of like a 101 level familiarity with. But yeah, the property law class, that was weird. We were teaching it was about something about easements and eminent domain. I remember those terms. But yeah, I don't. This was years ago. It was an alright time though. All the students were great, so. The WiiWare game we played. What WiiWare game did you play, and how bad was it? The WiiWare game I played was called Lit, and it wasn't bad at all, Derek. It's actually quite amazing. It's it was a horror puzzle game that was heavily centered around using beams of light to make your way through dark rooms. It's very cool. It's a very, very cool game. We played through about a little over halfway through the game, I think. So we're going to be finishing that one up first thing tomorrow night. Um, that was good. That was a good one. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking of how to get prepared for. I'm gonna go look at this Gleeok Den and probably get grinded into powder. I need to go cook some stuff. I'm thinking we'll probably play. It's about 2 a.m. for me now. We'll probably go until 6 a.m. Between 5 and 6. 6 at the latest, I think. So I need to make sure I don't eat away all of our time for going to the next temple. I think it'll be quick, the temple. I think we're ready. I think it's like the Zora temple, where I'm basically like 1 or 2 interactions away from the entrance. So I don't think there'll be a lot of lead up to it, because we already spent a whole lot of time in Gerudo Village like 2 months ago. Oh, it's you. I've got to thank you, Link. You really brought the Laurelin spirit back to this community. Of course, we won't take money from the generous soul who rebuilt our village. Help yourself to anything and everything in the store. Cool. Well, I won't be greedy and take his entire stock unnecessarily. I'll just take what I'm interested in. I'm not a monster. I don't know where a thing to cook is. I think we only have 4 games left for the WiiWare marathon. There's a distinct possibility now, and especially since I already played Splatterhouse, I misestimated how many games I had left, and so I bumped Splatterhouse forward, and because I did that, I think there's a really strong possibility that we're gonna finish. What's going on here? I guess I should talk to these characters. Oh, there's a really strong possibility we're going to run out of WiiWare titles before the month ends now. Oh, hey, it's you again. So, you know, I've taken the time to say all my goodbyes. The thing is, it's always really dusty around here, so I work overtime to clean it all up. Well, I was working so hard, in fact, that the force of my broom accidentally took out part of this wall. Ever since, I've been hearing this creepy voice coming from the hole I made. It almost sounds like a demon growling. No one else claims to hear it, but I certainly do. At this point, I'm pretty sure I unsettled that demon when I busted up the wall. So it stands to reason that if it wants revenge, I'll be the one who's targeted. Robbie, Grante, goodbye forever. So, there was a path after all. I figured if this is the royal family's emergency shelter, there will be a path that leads to here. So, if you follow it then... Alright, well, let's see what this is all about. Hear me. Oh. Not only can I not summon the guy, but on top of that, my hammer is broken. Spooky. So, there are some who still pay me homage. You can talk? You don't say. You can hear my voice? Yes. Now that is a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life, wealth, like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. Ideal in life and power. That was me once. Alas, my life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. She turned me into the stone statue long, long ago. Even then, I continued my bargains as a statue in a village. Still, the goddess did not like what I was doing. I was banished from the main street to the outskirts of town, scorned and neglected. But it was not enough for her. Again, I was sent away. I spent time trapped in a pond with only fish for company, and finally here. Perhaps another might have learned a lesson from this, but I have not. No, I have only been biding my time for the moment when someone who can hear me appears, someone such as you. I'm sure we can reach a beneficial arrangement. I have dealt only with fish for too long, and fish make terrible deals. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Hold still and don't fret. I'll take care of everything. This won't hurt a bit. Oh! Fahaha. My touch is as subtle as ever. Note how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. What? This guy stole my hearts. What a fiend. I don't like this guy at all. You need a bigger hammer. I just permanently lost a heart. Just for talking to that guy. Get a chisel. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, you're here now. Thank goodness. Let's go. Hey, Desi, welcome in. I never met that guy in Breath of the Wild. And I played through that game twice. If I'd known he was going to take my heart away, I wouldn't have ever talked to him. So much for the extra... the extra durability on that other weapon. So what am I doing? This guy's right here. I summoned him for this express purpose. And then... Royal shield. What's my next strongest shield? That's not already double. This one? Drop. Royal shield. Yeah, I don't want to use... I don't remember what I was using before. But that'd be fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, this is a cave on the map, so it should have a bubble frog. Hey, Stack Cat, welcome in. Thank you for the upside down time. Let me just climb up here real quick. I'll get that flipped. I missed the Halloween game. The Halloween game was really good tonight, too, I'm sorry to say. Lit. We're going to be playing it tomorrow as well. We made it a little over halfway through. But it's a very cool game. I want to check it out and see how lit it was, Derek says. Definitely worth a look. It's one of the best games of the marathon. Not that the competition is very fierce. I mean, for the whole marathon, what else has been any good? The Dracula game was really cool. Lit is better. I shouldn't say that so forcefully, though. The Castlevania game was great, but, I mean, there are certainly better Castlevania games. And this game, like, actually has a reason to be a WiiWare game. It uses a lot of the Wii features. There's no reason for Adventure Rebirth to be locked away on the WiiWare for all eternity. This is a huge cave system. What was the worst one that I played? Oh my goodness. Probably Anima. I mean, Happy Holidays Halloween wasn't any good, but I only had to play that for a few minutes. There was no content. Anima I had to play for 3 nights to beat it. Soldier's Greaves. Hey, that might be good. If I power up those pants, they might become really strong. Nice. That was a lot of arrows. Claymore is less exciting to me. I just don't like the two-handed weapons. What a comfy bed. I'm sure I've slept on that one before, StatCat says. Message highlighting accomplished. There we go. I don't know why that took 3 tries. My bow. I'll use this one up too. No, no. Goron Spirit, save me. Oh, thank you. Oh no, a Talus? What? This is some tough stone. Why am I wasting my weapon on this? Ah. I simply cannot believe how many shields are down here. Bunch of arrows again? A few. More soldier clothing? Yes, let's go. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I don't want any of that stuff. Oh, this isn't a talus. Oh, it's a skull. It's a Stallnox. Thank goodness it isn't raining in here. The worst caves are far and away the ones with rain. It's slow, but it doesn't cost any resources, you know? Go ahead and take that halberd before he even wakes up. Piece of flint, don't mind if I do. Again, why am I using the weakest bow ever designed? I have a bad habit of doing that. Oh, perfect. See you later, Stall Knox. I never took a picture of an arrow. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, of course. Hope you are doing well. Found a very nice, gigantic cave network beneath Lookout Landing. I've been collecting all sorts of treasures down here. It's a pretty good time. Our WiiWare game earlier tonight was amazing too. Was a light puzzle game called Lit. Very, very cool. We're actually playing more of that tomorrow as well. Remember this cave? I feel like I was intended to come upon this cave much further back in the playthrough. I don't know. Having this guy is super convenient though, so I can't be in any way unhappy. Finding it late and being able to get this guy to help me is... That's Zonite. I think it is. There's a lot of gloom. Or the suggestion of a lot of gloom. Oh no, this is luminous stone. His heart was stolen by a stone. Oh yeah! Yeah, I talked to an evil statue and it took one of my hearts away. I permanently lost a heart container just for talking to the wrong statue. That was upsetting. I imagine if I talk to him again, I might be able to get it back, but I'm scared to take the risk. That'll teach you to go talking to strange rocks. You heard his story? If he stole a heart from me, I'd send him to the bottom of Lake Tube, Finger says. Yeah, no sympathy. No sympathy for that guy. What a jerk. Worst character in Hyrule. Worse than Ganon. Such a stone cold thief. And Ganon's done a lot of twisted things, but at least he doesn't steal heart containers. I mean, he did kind of steal all my heart containers at the beginning of the game. Now that I think about it. There was that cutscene where he kind of shattered 100% of our heart containers. That's why we had to get them all back throughout the game. So, maybe he's not quite so innocent. I kind of forgot about that. You know, that was like 250 hours ago. Got ourselves a little puzzle here. It's not really all that puzzling. I'm not where I expected to be. Another shield? Always another shield. I can't do a fusion? Maybe it's already fused. Oh yeah, that's already fused. No! Alright, that's it. I think all my shields are double now. He can't fit. He can't fit through the wall. Through the things. Oh, here we go. That's more like it. This place is confusing down here. Deep beneath this land, our mighty first ruler imprisoned the Demon King. To ensure the king's magic would hold, we erected a castle here to protect the sacred site. Without the castle in place, the site may be disturbed, allowing the Demon King's hatred and rage to be revived. Has anyone ever worried, really, about a castle being misplaced? Actually, Nintendo has really liked this idea of like castles being uprooted into the sky, right? They did that at least as far back as Paper Mario. I lost the castle plenty of times at Disneyland today, Cow says. Hey, Malira, welcome in. I came back at a good time. The upside down frown man makes me sick, Malira says. Hey, Baron Metz, welcome in. Thank you for the pistachios and the hydrate. We can do both of those. I opened a pistachio a day or two ago, and it had sprouted. I have never come across a sprouted pistachio. I didn't think that was possible. I was scared to eat it. Open a pistachio and there's a spider inside? Thank goodness not. Cooling down the pipes. Sprouts are better than spiders in sealed bags. Spiders with hermit crab pistachio shells are the last thing we need. Very much agreed. I've got a new thing to have nightmares about. The preservation of this castle is therefore tied to the prosperity of the kingdom. May it watch over an eternal peace. I don't know if I want to head up this way or not. That's it. All my shields are shields. That's got to stay. My weapon break? My weapon broke. In all my dreams, I drown, my Hyrule says. Oh, that's very unpleasant. You need spiders to pollinate pistachios? Like how figs can't grow unless a wasp dies in them. I've never heard that before. That's wild. My niece wanted to stream some spooky games tonight. Ended up giving up on the idea after a bit of Ghosts and Goblins and Castlevania. Ended up playing Zelda 1 for a while, then Ocarina of Time. Right on. Hopefully she's able to return to the former two games at some point. They're definitely worth seeing through to the end. Burn it with fire. We all shudder in terror at the spider, at the pistachio spider. The ship it swayed, heave ho, on the dark, stormy blue. I'm guessing that's a quote from the film there that you mentioned. I don't recognize it though. Don't know the movie. Don't want to go up through there, so I think we're... gonna venture further back this way. There's so many paths that have branched off from, there's so many paths that have branched off from where I've been exploring that, like, it's gonna be so confusing to try and go back to see everything. What percentage of wasps are allowed inside of a Fig Newton? Oh no. Yuck. It's a horror musical by the people who did Repo. I've seen Repo. There's Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw 2 in it, and a dude from Slipknot. Top 25 movie of all time for you, My Hyrule says. I recall enjoying it. I'd have to see it again because it's been quite a while, but I'd be willing to watch it again. No, it's not Repo Man. It's those two movies always get confused in conversations. It's a horror musical. It's got Anthony Head, I think is his name. He's one of the guys from Buffy. He's like the main guy. I wish there was a map of this cave. I guess there kind of is. It sounds too cultured for a miscreant like me, Butterfinger says. Well, I don't know about that. Hey, I found the bubble frog. I'd actually kind of forgotten I was looking for a bubble frog. I watched Friday the 13th 3 tonight. Those movies are so bad. Some of them were better than others. They don't let me near people since the incident, Butterfinger says. You met me right. You've seen my jokes. They don't let me buy tickets to things with audiences. I'm a fool, Mile Hyrule says, and think Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X are the best ones. Those are some... Those are some rough opinions, Mile Hyrule. They're interesting films. Jason Goes to Hell is like... It's such a wacky movie. It kind of drags. It kind of drags for a while in the middle, though. Freddy vs. Jason is great. I loved Freddy vs. Jason. I thought that was very well done. They're good. Jason X has awesome kills. Tuesday says Dragon Force released new song Power of the Triforce. Dragon Force, are they the ones that did that like super difficult Guitar Hero song? Alright, I think I need to start this cave back from the beginning. Mile Hyrule's not a fan. Budafinger says, I saw Freddy vs. Jason in the theaters at release. I couldn't believe someone brought a newborn to the theater for that. That's, well, that's certainly a decision to make. Oh no! Goodbye forever. I broke the wall and angered the demon, and I'll be paying for it with my life. Oh yeah, I heard this part. You what? You went inside the hole? Did you find the demon? Is this goodbye for me? Wait, a demon statue is in there, you say? I know a bit about those. Want to know what I know? Of course. A dealer in life and power, touched by the wrath of the goddess, fallen to ruin. Then that must mean the horned statue is an entity who deals in life and power, which would make the dais the place where it was enshrined back when it was still a god. So the voice I heard was the forlorn horned statue, and there is the goddess of light. Then it follows that she would have an opposite, the horned god. Like light and dark, one cannot exist without the other. Their power manifests through the other's existence. Knocking a hole in the wall, that was fate, no doubt about it. I can't go in there, but I'll keep this area spick and span, and I'll be sure to greet the horned statue from here, too. No one thinks, you know. Take this. It's Robbie's spending allowance for next month, but now it's your spending allowance. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up for me. Right, time to settle the old nerves and get back to work. What? Hey, can you give me back the heart that guy stole from me? Through the fire and the flames. Yeah, that's the one. That's Dragon Force. And now they've done Zelda Power Metal. I might give that a listen. It's not a necessarily a genre that I reach for all the time, but with a veneer of Zelda plastered over it. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Give it back. Ah ha ha. Did you think I deceived you? I did. Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. So which will it be? Give me stamina. No, I'm afraid you already have all the stamina vessels you possibly can. What are you still doing here? Give me a heart. A wise choice. Now remain still. Okay. I still don't trust this guy. I don't ever enter into a business relationship with someone who steals a precious item from me upon our first time meeting. You look skeptical. Not to worry. Money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then first you must sell me either type of essence for 100 rupees. If you want to buy the essence back, the price rises to 120 rupees. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here. I'm glad to see you gave it back. Yeah, me too. And now I'm never going to talk to that guy again. I would sell my life force for a few million, Mile Hyrule says. Yeah, but imagine if you didn't have enough hearts left and, you know, the deal was struck and then your wallet fills up and you immediately fall dead. What good did it do you? I never saw a Hellraiser film as a kid. I never saw any of those until I was older. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I think I've seen the first two. They have some, like, satisfyingly disturbing, like, visual effects, though. Got huge into horror around 13 or 14. I watched a lot of horror movies when I was in, like, high school and college age. So, around a similar time. Then Saw came out and I could not stop, Mile Hyrule says. Jelly and I have been meaning to rewatch those, but it's just so much time. Watch them all one night on stream. 24-hour Saw marathon. I think I'd have to watch them 2 or 3 times to hit that mark, right? At least twice. Like they're usually like right around an hour and a half, right? They're not like epics. There are 11 of them? How that okay, 10, yeah. Well, you know, that's like 7.5 hours. If they're each a hour and a half, right? No, that's not how math works. That's like 15 hours. So twice. I probably shouldn't go down here. I might let you take the lead on that one, Mile Hyrule. You if you decide to do a 24-hour Saw movie stream, maybe I'll tune into your stream of that one. I'm not doing that. I'm not a crazy man. It was your idea. I don't want to steal it from you. Add a little fire, Scarecrow. I don't have any good weapons. Never mind, I don't have any good weapons. I don't want to fight. Just kidding, I've got a great weapon. Let's fight. I did one 24-hour stream. Probably never again. They're rough. Slept for like 14 hours after. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to, I don't think I'm ever going to do a 24-hour stream. I might hit 12 hours at some point. But I really don't think I'm ever going to go beyond that. It would take 16 hours and 20 minutes to watch all the Saw movies. Longest stream? No, I don't think I've done past 12 hours. I don't think I've gone past 11 hours, actually. I think my longest stream is just short of 11 hours. I think we're at like 10 hours and 45 minutes one night. And I cut off the stream because the chat broke. It was when we were playing Metroid Dread. We just kept the stream going because it was I was having a lot of fun. So I just kept playing for that long, and I was going to keep going, but something happened with Twitch. I couldn't see the chat anymore, so I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna quit. I think when we did Kirby's Dream Land 2, I think that was a 10 plus hour stream as well. It had to have been, because I was playing Kirby's Dream Land for like 9 hours. Kirby's Dream Land 2 for about 9 hours, so that was a 10 plus hour stream, because we played 1 and 2 the same night. 1 didn't last very long. The night that we played Ninja Gaiden was, I think, 9 hours and change as well. And that one I quit because my power went out. Oh, there we go. I didn't think it was gonna let me through here. Is there even any reason to come in here? Blackthorn got a new PB in his Dread speed run? Oh, nice. An hour and 36 minutes? Oh, no, no. I was talking about the first time I played Ninja Gaiden. That was a couple years ago. Alright, well, I'm really not sure about how to get... here. I think I just walked too far the first time. Yeah. Yeah, I think I went up through the wall last time. That's what happened. I went all the way up through that wall into some crazy place. Soldier's armor. Thank goodness. That's what I wanted. Now I think we've gotten everything out of here. One stream you went to like 9 or 10 my time, or maybe I dreamed that. Are we in the same time zone? It's 3:30 a.m. for me. What time is it for you right now? It's 4:30 for you, so I would have had to go until 8? I don't know. I don't know if I've gone that long before. I've gone until 7, a little after 7. I went really late a couple weeks ago playing Jump King, though. Maybe that's it. My new job, I stay up late. I don't work till 3 p.m. I don't like having a lot of time before work. I get that. That's actually a schedule. I've been on that schedule before when when we lived in Korea. We would go in for work around 3 in the afternoon and work until about 10 at night. And then, yeah, we would do the same. We would stay up all night and go to sleep when the sun came up. So I've lived on that schedule. I don't want to talk to that guy. Alright, well cool. We just got a bunch of new armor. It's really weak, but maybe I can power it up some. Let's go visit the ferry. That cave kind of replaced my ambition to visit the Gleeok. It's great. I love it, Mile Hyrule says. Excellent. I live a 4-minute walk from work, so if I work at 3, I can wake up at 2:45 and not be late. Very nice. Alright, so we can definitely upgrade our soldiers' armor. Let's see what else we have that we can upgrade, though. The climbing gear. Do I have all the climbing gear? I do. I didn't dye the climbing boots, though, so they don't match. Oh, I never upgraded those either. Do you think these are the same fairies from Ocarina of Time? I don't, I don't know. I mean, is the Deku Tree... Well, the Deku Tree can't be the same Deku Tree because he died, right? Spoilers. There are 5 fairies. There are 5 fairies in Ocarina of Time. I don't actually imagine a whole lot of continuity between the Zelda games. I interpret them as being largely unconnected. The timeline stuff and the connections are like, they're an interesting curiosity at some points, but I don't know. I'm happy. I'm usually happy just to take most of the adventures as an isolated thing and not really worry too much. I think there's a fairy in the desert as well, right? Excuse me? Isn't there one near the Spirit Temple? Yeah, that would be 6. Are the Hyrule Castle Fairy and the Ganon's Castle Fairy different fairies, though? Or are they just the same... Are they just the same fairy in 2 time periods? This only goes up to 18? Well, that's terrible. Oh, that's only the 3rd upgrade, though. Still, it looks like 24 might be the max. A Link to the Past is not canon? Get out of here, Mile Hyrule. You gotta take the Hyrule out of your name if you're gonna have bogus opinions like that. It's the truth. Great game. Why is a Link to the Past not canon? I've not heard this theory before. What am I looking for? Oh, this is what I was looking for. The Tunic of the Depth. That's only 12 strong. Okay. So, it would be right to upgrade this and maybe the pants, but this should be my priority. There are only 2 timeline splits. A Link to the Past could take place long after this game, though. All right, Mile Hyrule, I accept your premise. A Link to the Past is irreconcilable with the rest of the series, so we should decanonize everything else. A sensible solution to be sure. Alright, so what do I need? I need Lionel Guts if I want to improve that. I need a ton of Lionel Guts. No way. Need some Hinox Guts. I probably need 8, 9, 7. I need 7, probably 7 Lionel Guts. Goodness. One Hinox Guts. I could get the Hinox. The Lionel is... Oh, where am I going to go to fight a bunch of Lionels? Oh. And why would I want to? I'm pretty sure the only canon game set in Hyrule is Ripen to Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. Nah, the only real Zelda canon is the graphic novel published in Nintendo Power. That's the true story. The games are just expanded universe. Legends. Elseworlds. Alright, 76 seems to be about as strong as I can get. It's not really that bad. What happens if I wear all these at once? They have a extra benefit? I don't think so. Boy, I like this helmet. I wish I could upgrade this one more. Is it even upgraded at all? It's not even upgraded at all. I don't think it can be upgraded. Real shame. It's the best thing I've got. Alright, this is a great look, though. Half a suit of armor and a pair of rave pants. Let's go. I never did any cooking. There's so much stuff I want to get done. Legends of Zelda, you say? Cal says, yeah. Precisely. Link is a fashion icon for sure. What? My armor's fine. Oh yeah, I'm looking for... I need to cook. Are there 2 shops? There's one. That's odd. Carson, when do you think the stable will be ready? Still a while. Oh, okay. I never did this. I walked by these guys like 1,000 times and never bothered to fix their roof. Look at that. It fits perfectly. Thanks for helping out. I was having a hard time figuring out how to fit it. With the roof done, all that's left to do is add the finishing touches. I'll get cracking. Son and done. Quick and quality, blink and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson Construction. Okie dokes. Feeling pumped. Gonna get this done in one fell swoop. I don't know what you're talking about, Mile Hyrule. How's that? Well, well, this is a fine-looking stable. Can't say I'm surprised, considering your Hudson Construction's #1. And thanks for your... Oh! Thanks for your help with this little project, son. Looks great. Now we can board horses at Lookout Landing. If you need help with horses, please talk to me anytime. Yeah, I need to. Yep, I've got some clothes. I'm behind on the purple. You're right. Replenishes your stamina when cooked into a dish. I don't believe that at all. Oh, I didn't notice I had this. Oh no, I didn't want that one either. I'll figure this out. Hearts. 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 It didn't do quite what I thought it would, but seems pretty alright. Make a couple more. Use up my honey. That's probably good. Alright, goodness. So I think where we actually need to go is the North Gerudo Ruins. Still never figured out what this is. I might go over there and look at that since it's been a while. Maybe a fresh set of eyes will help something unlock for me. Actually, before we do that, because I won't ever remember, I better go purplify everything. Okay, buy set. Purple, purple, purple. None of these are purple. Let's say, please die. Alright, let's see. Oh, these are purple. The hat isn't, though, is it? I can't tell. What on it? What is there on it to even become purple? Yeah, you got already. I didn't dye these pants, though. The thing is, I don't know that anything else can change. That's got some purple on it. This was never made purple. Nothing lower down can change. Alright. I don't think the Yiga armor changes. I'll give it a try, but I don't think it does. Oh my goodness, the Yiga armor changes. That's amazing. I love it. Alright. But I never wear this, so it's not really going to do me much good. I'm to the point in the game where, like, it's just everything's just always about wearing the best numbers all the time. Fashion has gone out the window. I've been at that point for a long while. I remember the good old days where we just wore silly hats for fun. Those were some good days. Fashion always comes first for me, even in Dark Souls, Mile Arrow says. Well, in Dark Souls, naturally. That's why I ran around with an egg on my head for so long. The height of fashion. Here's a very weird place where I'm actually going to take an opportunity to cut my VOD.